Hello, this is Vita Maguire.
Hello, I'm Ismail Iqbal and we're live on Ocean News from London.
Together, we're bringing you the day's most crucial stories, ensuring you stay informed and ahead of the curve.
Let's dive straight into today's headlines.
Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan said Germany and Britain took a positive stance on the sale of Eurofighters jets to Turkey, adding that Ankara wants to finalize the purchase as soon as possible. Turkey has been in talks on buying Eurofighter Typhoon jets, which are built by a consortium of Germany, Britain, Italy, and Spain, represented by companies Airbus, BAE Systems, and Leonardo. The British and Germans are approaching this positively. God willing, I believe we will receive our jet planes as soon as possible. Tayyip Erdogan said that in the meetings with Prime Minister Keir Starmer and German Chancellor Friedrich Merz, I saw they also approached the issue positively, and hopefully we will take this step.
Russia-Azerbaijan relations are currently going through a challenging phase, but Moscow remains hopeful for improvements as the two countries share common interests, Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov said. Tensions between Moscow and Baku have escalated in recent months following the detention of several ethnic Azerbaijanis in Russia and the death of two of them in police custody. Ilham Aliyev, the president of Azerbaijan, said he wanted Russia to publicly acknowledge that it had accidentally shot down an Azerbaijani passenger plane in December last year, killing 38 people on board, and to punish those responsible. President Vladimir Putin apologized at the time to Aliyev for what the Kremlin called a tragic incident over Russia, in which an Azerbaijan Airlines plane crashed after Russian air defenses opened fire against Ukrainian drones. But Putin stopped short of saying Russia had shot down the aircraft.
The European Union is exploring a broader set of possible countermeasures against the United States as prospects for an acceptable trade agreement with Washington fade, according to EU diplomats. According to diplomats, an increasing number of EU members, including Germany, are now considering using wide-ranging anti-coercion measures, which would let the bloc target US services and other sectors in the absence of a deal. The European Commission, which negotiates trade agreements on behalf of the 27-member bloc, had appeared on course for an agreement in which the EU would still have faced a 10% US tariff on most of its exports, with some concessions.
Air India flight AI2744 had flown from Kochi in southern Kerala state to Mumbai. The Mumbai airport said in a statement there were minor damages reported to the airport's primary runway due to what it described as a runway excursion, and a secondary runway had been activated to ensure operational continuity. The aircraft has been grounded for checks. Air India has come under intense scrutiny after a Boeing 787 Dreamliner crashed in the Indian city of Ahmedabad last month, killing 260 people. An Air India Airbus A320 flight veered off the runway as it landed during heavy rain at the Mumbai International Airport, briefly shutting the runway and damaging the underside of one of the plane's engines. All passengers and crew members have since disembarked, Air India said, without saying whether anyone was injured.
US hotel hiring managers ordered more background checks in the first half of 2025 compared with the same period in 2024, amid growing scrutiny of foreign-born workers in the hospitality industry, according to a leading human resources and recruitment management company. In June, the U.S. Department of Homeland Security said it was reversing guidance issued that immigration and customs enforcement agents were not to conduct immigration raids at farms, hotels, and restaurants. President Donald Trump has sought to end temporary legal status for hundreds of thousands of migrants in the United States and vowed to deport millions of undocumented people in the country.
Harvard University will urge a federal judge on Monday to order US President Donald Trump's administration